back with another banger and back with another story time. I know it's been a minute, y'all, but I just gotta tell the story, okay? My 25th birthday just passed. I decided to make 25 a chapter. So basically what I did was I went to one of my favorite vacation spots that's basically right around the corner from me, which is Ocean City, Maryland. I've been going there since I was a child, and though people give it a bad rep, I've never seen anything necessarily negative to not go there. I go there and a few people have been telling me, hey, you know, now that you're grown, there's clubs, there's bars, there's all of this stuff down there that you can do that is besides just walking on the boardwalk, getting fries, sitting on the beach, or going to the carnival rides, basically. So we was like, okay, we'll look for it. I was with my sister, basically spent most of the time with her. So when we first got there, we went to the beach, sat on the beach for a little bit, got tired of that, went back up to the boardwalk, and we started walking, and we found this bar with these huge margaritas. They were called Monsteritas, and I will put a picture in so you guys can see just how huge these drinks were. The next day was Father's Day. So we decided, me and my sister decided to go parasailing. It could have been a lot better because we paid like $80 each and was only in the air for like 10 minutes, and it was 8 people with us. I 0 out of 10 recommend that, at least that establishment, because it was just not worth the money. But that's besides the point. I had fun with that. I did not get any footage of me actually being in the air because I didn't want to risk losing my phone or my camera, so I just kept the memory in my head. But I did take some footage of me being on the boat, which is actually kind of hilarious, so take a look. So now that you guys have taken a look at that footage, y'all let me know if y'all would get on a boat like that, because I was literally flying out of my seat. So here comes birthday day, okay? My actual birthday. I get up bright and early, I put on my mascara, I put on a little bit of eyeliner and some nice lip gloss, and do my hair up really nice and put on this nice green dress, right? So I go out, I head out early with my sister. We went to breakfast. It's this really nice breakfast spot down there in Ocean City. I think it's called the Pancake House. If y'all ever go to Ocean City, please, I recommend 10 out of 10 the Pancake House. I don't even like breakfast, but their breakfast is on one, okay? So if y'all ever go down there, make sure you check them out. So we ate there with my parents. You know, we celebrated my birthday early in the morning. So then after that, I think we went back to the beach, sat there for a little bit. I actually got a henna tattoo. If y'all can see it, it's upside down. When I get the tattoo of it, it's gonna be right side up, but y'all can see the henna tattoo, right? So yeah, it means, well, I thought it meant breathe, but the lady who actually gave me the henna, she was basically like, it is supposed to bring positivity in and push negativity out. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting this tattoo. So I got the henna to make sure I liked it, and I do, but it's about to come off. I'll probably put a picture of when it was fresh in here so you guys can see. So here comes the night that we go to the club, right? It's a club called Secrets down there. S-E-A-C-R-E-T-S, okay, Secrets. So everybody's been saying it's a really nice club slash just bar, kind of lounge type of vibes. And it was like, y'all should really check it out. You could be at the bar in the water, but when we went down there, the water was too cold still, so that wasn't open. So we went in there, and I didn't take much footage, but I will insert the footage of me like on the dance floor, kind of being tipsy or whatever. So the thing about Secrets, right, it's two parts to it. So when you first walk in, it looks like a tiki bar. Like, you know, you got the bars in the middle of the place, and they have like the straw all over, and the flowers, and it's people in there playing reggae. So it fits the mood, right? It fits the mood so well, and I love reggae. So to hear that walking in, I was like, okay, this place is off the hook, right? So my sister's like, oh, well, the nightclub's in the back. Let's go check out the nightclub before we stay out here. So y'all, disclaimer right here, okay? I didn't grow up around white people, okay? I grew up in PG County, DMV, okay? If anybody knows what that is, it's all black people. Like, you might find a few out, but it's all black people, okay? So when I went in there, and when you leave the reggae into the nightclub, complete difference, okay? Just two different places, two different worlds. So when we walked back into the nightclub, it was like you walk in and you see the bar in the middle, and then when you go, like, you look to the left a little bit, you like walk down this slope, and then that's where everybody was dancing on the dance floor, and then there are people on the stage performing, right? So we're like standing there ordering drinks, just standing at the bar watching the people have fun, because it's mostly college kids or people that just graduated, so they're really young. And first of all, we don't fit the mode of the music. Second of all, we don't fit the crowd, so we didn't feel like going down there and mingling, because we weren't really gonna find anything anyway. So we started sitting there, we started getting tipsy, drinking our drinks. The drinks were very strong but very nicely priced, so we just standing there, and we're in there for like 15 minutes, right? All of a sudden I look up and I just surveyed the room, and I look at my sister. I'm like, all the black people have left. Like, all of the black people have left the room. Now, being a black person, if you ain't black, you probably not gonna get it. I mean, you probably will with your people, but as black people, if we all are gone and we all just left in swarms, you need to leave too. Okay? You outnumbered, regardless of what's going on. Okay? So you just gotta leave. So we left, and the second reason why we left is because the girls started like doing that metal type stuff. You know, when metal, they just start screaming and shit. So she started doing that and whipping her hair back and forth. I don't feel like doing that because I got braids and I don't want one to like slip out or whatever. So she was, you know, whipping her hair back and forth like Willow, and she had the same move. She was like this. That's all she was doing the whole night, and I'm like, bitch, you're making me dizzy. Like, sit still, I'm drunk enough. Right? So we leave the room, we go back out to the reggae. That's when we took the video of us dancing and stuff. Sat there at the bar, chillaxed, and it was fine, right? So maybe I wanted to bring my birthday in then, right? I wanted to bring my birthday because it was still the 19th, but I wanted to bring my birthday in on my birthday. We go sit outside because we're like, okay, it's like 11:45. Let's chill until like 12, and then we can leave, because it was like a 30-minute drive back to the hotel, and my sister I didn't want her to drive like that, so I had to be sober enough to drive. So we go sit out there and we're chilling and we're talking and stuff, and we're talking about how nice of a weekend we were having and all of that stuff. And all of a sudden, this guy just walks up on us like a big ass tree, right? He's tall as fuck. I'm 5'1", my sister's like maybe 5'2", 5'3". This man is probably like 6'3", 6'4". This man is huge, huge, okay? So we're just sitting there and we're like, hello, like, did we know you? And he's like, hey, y'all twins? And people always say me and my sister like are twins, and we're like, no, we're just sisters. He was like, oh, well, I can see it, y'all look smack alike, right? So I'm like, oh, here you go, he about to spit some game. That's usually how it starts, y'all. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening, because I'm like, I just listen to the game you have, but I'm closed. My business is closed here. Okay, so let me get into the juiciness of it all, because this is where shit really gets fucking weird, okay? So boom, he starts to spit his game, right? And all of a sudden he like, yeah, I think he said he from New Orleans or some shit. And you know, they got a nice accent or whatever, but the girls have the better accents, it seems. But he had the accent or whatever. He's like, yeah, I just got down here to Maryland like 2 months ago, and I've been hearing, you know, basically he been hearing stuff about the club we was in, so he was like, I had to come down here and look at it, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, we just heard of it too, and you know, my birthday is basically in a few minutes, so I'm trying to bring it in. And he's like, oh, how old are you turning? And I'm like, 25. Now, here's the thing, right? When me and my sister first walked into the club, right, I'm always the observant one of any group that I'm in. I'm always watching my surroundings, whether it's subliminally or on purpose, right? So we walk right into the club, me and my sister looking good, right? So he's standing there with another girl. He's standing there like right at the entrance with another girl talking to her dead in her fucking face. He's spitting game with her too. As soon as me and my sister walk past, he's like, how old are y'all? Now, when you get into this club, you have to show your ID, right? So sir, obviously be 21 and older. That was just, even if I was single, that would have been a reason for me to not talk to him, because you're dumb as fuck. Obviously be old enough to be fucked with in here. Like, you're okay, right? So anyway, that's besides the point. He asks how old I am. I say I'm 25. He's like, oh, okay, well, you know, y'all are beautiful and y'all look nice, and I just decided to come in here, you know, that small talk shit. He like, yeah, I work at a seafood port and we steam the crabs and we steam the shrimp and we steam the oysters and we steam all of that. And I'm like thinking in my head while he's talking, I'm like, so you work at the wharf. Now, if anybody is around the DMV, you know exactly what the wharf is. The wharf is basically a dock of people who market off seafood. Either you buy it raw or you can have it cooked for you. It depends on what you do. They remodeled it, but it's the same thing. So I was like, so you work at the wharf? He's like, huh? I'm like, you work at the wharf. You ever been to DC? He's like, nah, but I'm pretty sure we do it better than them. I'm like, stop. You know you don't do it better than them. Stop. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. So he keeps talking and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let my sister entertain this guy, because at this point I already know this is somebody who's just trying to get some cutty tonight, right? So I'm gonna just let it play out because I already know the game plan. So my sister talks to him a little bit, and all of a sudden this man leans on the table, right? He's tall. He leans on the table. The table is tall because we're sitting, me and my sister are sitting on bar stools. Okay, we're sitting on bar stools and this man is still towering over us. So he leans on the table, you know, it's a tall table. He like, you know what? You know what they always say, right? And we like, what? And he like, you know what they always say? They always say the girls with the peach fuzz on their lips got the wettest punani. And we like, wait a minute. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? How we supposed to feel about that, bro? What are you saying here, right? So we're like, oh yeah? We're just thinking in our heads like, I know this motherfucker did not just say what he just said, right? So he's like, yeah, you know, y'all should try that out. Y'all should ask whatever dudes is in your life about it. And I'm like, I will. I will, because you ain't gonna find out from this one. And my sister's like, she said something like, you know, I've never heard that before. You know, I've never heard anybody say anything like that. Basically saying like, why the fuck would you say that? Right? Like, who says that as a pickup line? You know, the girls with the wettest punani got hair on their lips. Was that supposed to work? Dude, how long you been out the dating game? This man said he was like 35 or some shit. 35, 36. He like, when he said his age, because he looked really young. When he said he was like 35, 36, we was like, oh yeah, you look really young. We thought you was like our age. He's like, yeah, black don't crack until you use it. And we started laughing, right? So, you know, after that, I'm like basically giving him the cold shoulder after he said that peach fudge shit. That's an insult, kind of, sort of. That's not a flirting line. I hope this is your first time using that on somebody. I hope with your trial run, because if you do that with somebody that you actually got a potential to be with, she ain't gonna be with you. I'm just telling you right now. So I end up getting up and I'm like trying to, you know, hey, it's time to go, because it hit 12 o'clock. I'm like, happy birthday to me. And I'm like, I'm trying to go now because this man about to talk our heads off. Oh, now you know how they get. They're going to keep talking you down until you talk yourself out your panties. So anyway, he's like, I guess he realized the vibe from me. You ain't getting it. So he's like, well, let me talk to the older sister then. And I'm like, oh. So I'm still standing there listening to my sister deal with this man's shit. And she like, yeah, no, you know, laughing her way out of the situation. So we leave and we start talking about it. And I'm like, that was really nice, but why would he say that? Y'all let me know down in the comments if you thought that was if a guy came up to you and said that, how would you feel? That's the whole reason of this video right here. That's the whole reason why I told y'all this entire story, because I want to know y'all's opinion. I don't even know what to say. Like, was that a good pickup line? Or do you think it could use some work? Or would it work on you? Do you think it would work on somebody else? Have you ever heard it before? Please, y'all, let me know down in the comments. I want to know if anybody else is like that and if that type of line would work on people like that, because I'm taken. So none of this shit's gonna work. Even if guy got good game, I'm not going for it. So, but I just know that was some bullshit. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you would go parasailing, okay? Let me know if you would try that monster drink. Y'all let me know that as well. Let me know how your Juneteenth and Father's Day was. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And happy Juneteenth to all the family out there. Yeah. I'm actually glad to be standing back up in front of this camera to be doing these story times again. So I hope you guys appreciate it. And if you do, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for your girls. Share it with your friends if you know this type of content they would like to see. Also, hit me up on my Instagram, y'all. I have posted the pictures from my birthday on there, so y'all go ahead and check that out. Show me some love. The link to that will be down in the description, so you guys can go ahead and show you girls some love all around the board. I also have a Twitter and a Facebook and all of that. So if y'all would like to follow me on any of that stuff, please, I would be very grateful for it. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys really did like this story time. I wanted to make it a little quick for y'all. Keep it short and simple. I just wanted y'all's opinion because honestly, I'm still, you know. So like I always say at the end of these videos, be good, be safe, and peace out.